Hi, my name is Dr. Patricia Hurrieta. I was part of the class of 2002. I received my degree in Educational Leadership and Policy Studies, and then I came back to DU and received a doctorate in the same program. I am currently the principal at Grant Ranch ECE through 8 school. I have, after I received my degree and my principal licensure, I became an assistant principal at Lake Middle School, where I stayed a couple of years, and then I became the principal at Godsman Elementary, where I was able to use everything I learned to turn around the school through innovative thinking. We restructured a program, creating a biliteracy program for our kiddos in ECE through 8, ensuring that they continue to receive native language instruction through 5th grade, which was not something the district was doing at that time, wanting students to exit into English as quickly as possible. So we made sure that they were biliterate by the time they left. From there, I moved into a district leadership role as the executive director of our culture, equity, and leadership team. I was in that role for a couple of years before I started to miss families and community, and so I came back into the principalship as the principal of Grant Ranch ECE through 8. The Ritchie program has impacted me in my leadership through the thinking, how my thinking has changed over time. So when I came in, I was pretty much a rule follower, did everything I was supposed to do the way I was supposed to do it, was always worried about getting in trouble for not following the rules. And what the Ritchie program taught me was that that wasn't what was serving our children. What we really needed to do was think out of the box and do what was best for them and figure out the rest as we went along. So I was able to really put my collaborative and relationship skills to use. Those are two of my deepest values. The Ritchie program also taught me to be a values-based leadership, so I really do lead by those values. My staff, anybody who knows me can tell you what my values are, and they always start with kids first, family, relationships, and collaboration. It continues to impact me in that I continue to try and create leaders with the people that I'm surrounded by. So if I see an opportunity, I make sure to connect that person to the opportunity. I work with my staff to ensure that they all have a voice, as well as my students and our families. When I left Godsman, I really saw the impact of that when our families started going to school board members because they weren't necessarily pleased with the way the school progressed after I left. And so they found that voice and were able to go and ask for what they needed. Aspects of the program that continue to influence me in my work are the networking that I have built with 20 years worth of folks, some of whom have also gone on to get their doctorates. So I was able to continue some of those relationships with cohorts that I hadn't even met yet. So the relationships just continue to deepen and spread. It's that whole social networking thing. It really works in person as well as online. Other aspects that continue to impact me are the innovative thinking. I'm in a completely different school with a completely different population, trying to change things around to ensure that students are receiving what they need. I'm working with middle schoolers where I hadn't done that in a really long time, and being able to hear their voices and let them create the school that they want has also been an impact and a result of the Ritchie program.